Speak to Newcastle fan now, Paul Rutter joined us. Good morning, Paul. Right, we know that as far as the fans are concerned, Eddie Howe is not under pressure. Jay's got a different view on that, by the way. But what would it take for him to become under pressure?
For me, the only pressure that Eddie Howe needs to be worrying about is the pressure in his tyres. There's no pressure whatsoever. The man can walk on water. I've spoke before and said I trust the man with my bank card and my PIN number. You know, at the end of the day, for what he's achieved, even after the 3-1 defeat last time out, the second 3-1 defeat away from home in a row, his name's still getting sung loud and proud from the away end. At home, there's still a huge demand for tickets. Everybody's singing Eddie Howe's name, Jason Tyndall's name. So there is total and utter unity still amongst the fan base. Yes, there's the odd idiot or clown. You get every one of them in every village. But apart from that, absolutely fine.
Well, Jay Bothroyd must be one of those things, because he thinks he should be under pressure,
You just called me out, Paul. That's not fair. No, I was saying, from my point of view, it's not that I'm saying he's under pressure because he's done terribly. It's more that Newcastle are a huge club. Newcastle have Saudi owners, and yes, admittedly, they haven't been able to spend their money on, you know, the top players around the world. But I feel like if Newcastle finish 14th this year, you're 14th at the moment, if you finish around this kind of position and then you don't win nothing, a cup or anything, then I feel like that's when the pressure will be on. And, you know, with the England job potentially becoming available, and I think that will depend on if Tuchel wins it, I think he'll leave on a high. If he loses, he's obviously going to get let go. But I feel like Eddie Howe is the person that's probably going to be England manager at some point, and that's the only reason why I feel like Newcastle might push him out the door if they finish 14th. No other reason.
Well, the thing is, though, why would you say that, mate? Because at the end of the day, he wasn't even interviewed last time for the job. So if he was close or in contention or under any sort of consideration, but I can't see it from what he said. If you listen to Eddie Howe, he said repeatedly he likes that day-to-day involvement, the training. I just don't think it's something that will appeal to him.
Isak said he's happy at Newcastle as well.
Yeah, well, we all know as Newcastle fans exactly what he is.
But we haven't got a lot of time here, unfortunately, but I'm just going to give you a little stat ahead of this game against Manchester City. Yep. You've got one win in the last 35 Premier League meetings against Manchester City. 6 of those have been draws, 28 defeats. 2-1 home win in January 2019 was your last one. I think that might be the Matty Longstaff goal, actually. Howe has never beaten Manchester City as a manager. Only 2 draws in that time as well in 18 games. You're going to win tomorrow, aren't you?
Well, thanks for that. I'm looking forward to a couple of hours' journey into St James's Park tomorrow. But look, under the floodlights, the atmosphere is going to be electric. Hopefully, you know, the likes of Gordon get back to what they are good at. He hasn't played well for quite a long time. We owed performances from Elanga and the likes. You just never know. It's a not great record, but in some of the recent matches we've had, we had the 2-2, didn't we? And then the narrow 2-1 defeat. So they've been close games. Our defeats at home this season have only been literally the odd goal against the likes of Barcelona, Liverpool and Arsenal. And again, a lot of late goals in those games. So you never know.
And you'd be flying.
I'm standing up for a 2-2 draw now, though, straight away.
Yeah, I think you might be without Anthony Gordon tomorrow, but I'll just clear that up when we hear more from Eddie Howe. But great, thanks very much to speak to you. Got a real chance tomorrow. Good.